Yo, what is up everyone, it's Nino the Chosen here, and Play Ninjala, also known as Gunko Online Entertainment, just released a new Dev Diary 5. In this Dev Diary, they go through open beta test results, which is actually pretty darn interesting, because I thought that a lot of people were going to use the trick ball in the beta, and the results weren't actually what I expected it to be. I mean, the trick ball is actually kind of hard to use, but once we have more experiments in the full game, then people will definitely be able to learn how to manage it more in like a pro level. I would love to see what the future of this weapon will look like, and the SK8 hammer is actually my absolute favorite weapon. It does take a lot of time to get used to, but it's actually very easy to use because it has super armor. The drill beast is very easy to use, like come on, especially the Ippon katana. But I can understand why the drill beast has been used a lot, because it's actually very fun to use since you can like actually go underground. And I also heard that the weapon is actually very OP since like you can literally mash attack button, so always have your S energy up when going against that weapon. And also, they give the content creators little shoutouts, which I really appreciated. This goes to show that Play Ninjala, also known as Gunko Online Entertainment, deeply appreciates their fans. And I deeply appreciate Mr. Morishita and Mr. Kaneda for making an awesome game. Keep it up, dev team. Next up, we have two new weapons revealed. Firstly, we have the Scroll Blade, which is part of the Katana class. This weapon seems to function the same way as the Ippon Katana, but it has a couple of changes. So for the Scroll Blade's gumshoot, we have kunais, to where if you gumshoot, kunais will appear and it'll homing attack your opponent. And if you shoot the kunais again, it'll stick your opponent, which will result in you coming at them and getting the Ippon. So this here is actually very easy to dodge if you're in the opponent's perspective, but once you have bigger gum, the number of kunais will increase. And for the gum ninjutsu, we have the piercing mixer, which will release a turtle destruction wave of gum. And this gum ninjutsu does function like the stingray from Splatoon, so you're able to aim it around, and it does take a couple of hits to Ippon up your opponent. And this also shoots through walls. Dude, this is the stingray! And I'm really loving it so far. Now, they didn't go through the wide attack, normal attack, and the back attack for this weapon, but I assume it's going to be literally the same attacks ripped from the Ippon Katana, or it may be different. We'll have to see in the full game release. And next up, we have a hammer class weapon, which is the drum beat, and this weapon is actually quite interesting. For the special, we have a stunning, where you're basically able to release an electric and it'll stun your opponent, which can result in your opponent being vulnerable. And while you've released your electricity on your opponent will be stunned, which can also allow you to follow up combos. And we also did get a good look at the attack types for this weapon. So it looks like they performed a wide attack with a back attack, which if you throw out a back attack, it'll release electricity, which will also stun your opponent. So the electricity swing for the drum beat hammer may be confirmed as the back attack. And for the gum ninjutsu, we have the gum dragon, where you're able to release a dragon road, also known as the gum dragon, which will aim straight to your opponent and collapse once it hits your opponent. So it is pretty darn powerful, because once you release this dragon road on your opponent, this thing can literally grab you and just collapse. Like, god dang. So it is going to be like very difficult to escape once you're like in the opponent's perspective. Like once you get caught in that dragon road, it's going to be really hard to escape. And in general, this weapon is a really good support weapon since it can stop your opponents. So I'll definitely like to see how this is used in team battle. There's going to be a lot of combo potential as well for this weapon. So that's all there is to know about those two weapons. And once this game released, there will be 3 weapon types, such as the katana, hammer, and the yo-yo. So there will be a total of 12 weapon types. And more weapons are planned for future updates, so stay tuned for that as well. And with that said, along with that, we also have a future live stream for Ninjala that will be hosted on June 18th, literally near its release. And in this hosted live stream, they will be showcasing modes, weapons, and literally everything we haven't seen before. So this will definitely be exciting. And here are the times that the Ninjala live stream showcase will be hosted. So get your time converters out and, you know, just stay tuned. Not only that, we also have a special guest, which I deeply apologize if I cannot say this person's name correctly. Please let me know in the comment section below. So here she goes by the name of Kyary Pamyu. She is known as a Japanese pop star. Now, love to see her performance. And yes, she has a Ninjala team. So there's definitely going to be team battles showcasing in this live stream, which I am very excited for. I'm sure a lot of people are very excited what team battles are going to look like in this game, because I personally am really excited for team battles. But anyways guys, I believe that is it for this video. We've definitely gotten some very exciting information. I'm really satisfied with this. And guys, we are just so close to the official release. So definitely feel free to check out the Ninjala Amino community, which is a community app for Ninjala, and also other communities as well. We also have a competitive Ninjala community, which is the Ninjala competitive Discord server, which will both Ninjala Amino and the Ninjala competitive Discord community will be in the description below. And of course, casuals are welcomed in the Ninjala competitive community. We have fun. And just a heads up, I may go live during this live showcase of Ninjala, so definitely be sure to stay tuned. But anyways, with that out of the way, I hope to see you guys in the next video, and be safe.